God, that was a messy one. Did anyone say anything about that comment? On my right are my premium tools that I use every single day I'm in the workshop. On my left are the tools that Rob has very kindly donated me from wherever in his house, I don't really know. And it is up to you tonight to decide which ones I use. Let's roll the intro. Okay, so firstly, thank you very much for joining us tonight for this live stream. Just in case you're not aware, this is live. It is currently 6 p.m. in England right now. It has been a disgusting, sweaty day today. The workshop has been horrible, but here we are. Thank you very much for joining us. And so in this tutorial-esque demonstration challenge thing that I'm going to explain to you in a second, we are going to be attempting to cut a lapped dovetail out of this lovely bit of Padook and a bit of red oak, but it's got a little bit of a twist to it. The twist is we've noticed over the past few weeks, maybe even months at this point, I don't know, that you guys are incredibly generous with your donations in these live streams. In fact, Ben Stanton and Tim Scott and maybe a few others I haven't seen at this point have already donated to this stream, and we weren't even live by that point. And we wanted to reward you for this. You know, it's all very well you throwing money at us and then getting your message up on screen. That's cool, but we want to actually make it more interactive. And so the rules, I suppose, for this demonstration are going to be, for every £1 that is donated, you can essentially get me shot with a Nerf gun. Let me just pass one of this. There we go. So we got Nerf guns. These are preloaded. We've got 2 of them. And for every £1 that's donated, I will get shot with a Nerf gun. And we have 200 bullets ready to go. There you go. Let's take them back. For every £5 that is donated, that will force me to use one of these cheap tools for 30 seconds. All right. So you can choose to, you know, if you were feeling absolutely mental, you could choose to continuously stream that throughout the entire demo, or you could just try and time it at those moments where I'm about to pick up a lovely Lee Nielsen chisel, and you donate that £5, and all of a sudden I've got to use this piece of rubbish from Rob.
That's blooming brilliant. That is
it's disgusting, Rob. It's disgusting, Rob. And so that is going to be the essentially the twist in today's demo. And obviously you do have a choice of what, that was a donation, wasn't it?
That was.
And so you have a choice here as well. You can, let's say you donated £5. You could put £5 tool in the comment, and that would mean that 30 seconds gets added to the clock. Or you could put £5 Nerf, and that will mean 5 bullets get shot at me. So it is up to you. You could do a larger donation of £200 and get all 200 bullets fired at me. Don't do that. Or alternatively, I'm not going to do the maths, but you know, hopefully you get the picture by this point. And so I think it's about time we pan down to what I'm working on here. Yeah. Rock solid. Rock solid. Thank you very much to Rob for donating this to us. This was very kind of you. So we're working with is this Homebase?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Homebase Essentials. You might be able to see it on the bottom there. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And so this is what we're going to be working on. We've got some dogs here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to use them whatsoever. And yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of foot action planted down on this to keep it still. And the clamping area in this is absolutely minuscule. And for lap dovetails, I'm going to need to clamp this quite high up. And look at that. Absolutely horrible. So that's what's going on there. If we go back to the main camera for us, please. Thank you. And so just to give you an overview of the tools that we're actually going to be using, on my right, we've got the lovely premium ones. Wrong way around. On the right, the lovely premium ones. You all know what they look like. On the left are the rather orange looking, you know, we got G clamps, we got these squares that probably aren't even square. Funnily enough, we've actually got a coping saw here, which I actually recommend. It's quite good. It's a Barco coping saw, so I'm actually looking forward to using that. It's great for those of you on a budget.
I didn't mean to get a good saw.
Marking gauge, obviously traditional wooden one. This is going to be the more interesting one, I think. I haven't even got a proper dovetail saw. I'm going to be using just this roughneck hardpoint saw in an attempt to cut this lapped dovetail. For those of you that aren't aware, let me just get one real quick. A lapped dovetail is essentially what you'd find on the front of a drawer. In fact, can we go to the overhead view, please? So it is one of these. So normal dovetail, but then it's blind on the front. So it basically involves hacking out a socket. It will involve a little bit of drilling as well. And of course for that, we've got this with some disgusting drill bits that Rob has also donated to us. And yeah, that is essentially the aim. And so the Paducah is going to be the drawer side essentially, and the red oak is going to be the front. If we go back to the... Was it 25 quid? Right, okay, so wait, eye protection is the first thing that we're going to need for this. They actually really sting.
Yeah, well that was
Ow.
11. I've got 14 more to start adding.
Brilliant. Okay, so quick disclaimer in all of this. Obviously, I'm going to be using sharp tools throughout this while Rob may potentially be shooting at me. So don't try this at home. Don't do anything stupid like we're about to do. I am very much well practiced when it comes to keeping two hands behind the blade when using a chisel, which is certainly going to be well practiced today. If I was holding it in front of the chisel and I got shot, that chisel's going through my hands. So yeah. Obviously, throughout all of this, I will have two hands behind all sharp edges at all times. And yeah, just don't try it. It's a stupid idea. We have... Oh! This is going to take so long. That was right in the neck.
I think we're about 18 there, Tim. I'll get you around in a moment.
Damn you, Tim. Hope you feel better soon. I'm reluctantly saying that. Right. Okay, so we had a few donations in the start, which was, what was it, £25 from both Ben and Tim? Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is essentially given, we're going to automatically put that towards the cheap tools, all right? So that gives us 2.5 minutes of using cheap tools, and we've got a little timer that's going to pop up on screen. I'm just going to get stuck into it and see what happens, because I'm going to be here for a while, I think. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Right. So, to start with, I am setting the... Don't you reload that thing. I'm setting it to the distance in which the tails are going to be set into the front, all right? This isn't going to be a proper demo, by the way, all right? If you want to learn how to do this... Okay, if you want to learn how to do this properly, I've done plenty of tutorials on it on my free online woodworking school. Oh, wow, I sharpened this quite nicely, actually. And so if you go on matteslea.com/school, there is loads of tutorials on how to cut this joint and many others. And so with this marking gauge, it seems that I have sharpened a nice knife point on it rather than a pin. So it's actually cutting very nicely. That is always good. And so, let's see.
Right, I'm just going to interrupt you there for a moment, Matt, because we've had quite a few donations come in. So we have the £25 to start with, so that one was from Ben with hi guys. Tim then said vital, smash the like button with a tenner. Homish one said where do you get good plywood, and shoot each other at the same time for a tenner. So that's 25 in there. 25 from Tim, obviously that was me shooting him. I'd have another round from that. £20 for tool from LD, so I need to add another minute to the timer. Let's do that. No, it's 2 minutes. So let's do there. That should do that. Oh, I've overlaid a timer. I'll have to figure that one out. Then we've got epoxy this, epoxy that, donated £1. Sorry, buddy, but you asked for it. Joshua Maxwell donated £5 and said bang bang. Joiner's Corner donated £3 and said shoot him. Epoxy this, epoxy that, donated £1 and said for Tim Scott, which I assume means shoot him. And then Ben Stanton donated £2, which is less than a fiver, thus shoot him. So let me just do some adding up here. 3, 6, 11, 12, plus the 6 already. So that's another 18. So that's three chambers worth of bullets to go your way. So I'll let you get to it.
Right, okay, so I've just sharpened a pencil. I thought you were bringing the gun up then. So Rob has kindly donated me a pencil as well, of very low quality. Oh, look at it. And we've obviously got a lovely plastic ruler here as well for this. So I'm going to start marking this out. Do you want to go to an overhead view for this? Wait, what am I doing? I'm not even marking it out on there. I'm meant to be doing it on here. Oh, I'm panicking so much. Right.
Your head's in the way quite a lot.
Sorry, I'll lean back. There we go. So we're going to go for 2 tails on this. I
High quality
hate
ruler, by the way.
plastic rulers.
It's a really good one. It's from the MOD.
This is disgusting, Rob.
Good.
Rob, this is horrible. Ah! Ah! Ow! Oh, that really hurt. Right. Oh, I'm literally just trying to measure 5 mil here and I can't concentrate. Right, we got that. Okay, how much time's on the clock? Right, 1 minute. Okay, so I haven't got the equivalent of a dovetail marker here, so I'm just gonna have to eyeball these. I think I know what a 1 in 6 looks like. Right, there you go for that. That, and then that. Oh, I'm gonna have to use this blimmin'. This is rubbish. So, I mean, I'm hoping by the end of this that I can prove, what are you doing with that? Okay. I'm hoping by the end of this I can prove that it is possible to woodwork with cheap tools and a workbench like this, while also in the face of adversity, i.e. being shot at by a Nerf gun.
No,
Sorry.
I'm just the face of adversity.
Oh, okay.
The gun's irrelevant.
So, we got that. And it's just about to do this. How long's left on the time? 9 seconds. Go on.
Oh.
Right, so I'm about to do some sawing here, so with any luck, I can get this in the vise and use my bad axe on it.
Oh no, someone.
No.
Get in there.
No, stop.
Just go to the nut shot once, okay?
No.
I've got 2 rounds, so that's 12 plus 5. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to hold it here. I'm just going to wait.
You're actually going for him.
You don't need a fiver for this.
Oh,
I can't believe you're going
right.
to get to use your fancy
Oh,
sword.
yes, brilliant. Right. Ow. Get away. Right. Okay. I'm going to concentrate. Ow! Right in the hand. Okay, I've got to concentrate. This hurts so much. Oh, it's not even clamping it properly.
Oh, so there's 2 more chambers left. I know that.
Oh, this is so horrible and vibrating. Right. That sound.
Right, stop. Grab
What?
tools.
No!
£3 worth. We've got Stu donating with £5. And then Carl donated £20 and said garbage tools.
Ah.
Here we go. Let me find the timer. Lost it. Oh.
Oh, this is so bad. Right. Okay, we're down there. Alright. Cut the end grain square to start with. Oh, goodness gracious. Right.
Stephen Barnes, I think you've got the wrong end of a stick there a little bit. He said, when is a skeleton sword cheap? It's purely Matt gets to use expensive tools unless people donate, and it goes to the poor tool timer that you can see in the top left hand corner.
Oh! That was right in the throat. Oh! Ow! No! Ow! Leave me alone! Stop it! Right, okay, dovetails. Ow! Dovetails are cut. Where's my coping saw? Oh, God! I'm getting battered here. Right, okay, let's cut out the waste. How much time have we got? Well, 1 minute 40. Okay.
I've only got 3 tools left in the chamber. I need some funds.
Oh, okay, so it's a great coping saw if you have a sharp blade. What is this?
I feel like I protect it. Swords don't need protecting. They're made of metal.
Okay, we're round. Get off. It's like, this is not getting anywhere.
Would you believe it? Someone subscribed during this.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this is top quality content, this. Right, middle section's out. Let's stop reloading that thing. Get away from me. Right, middle one's out. Let's get this around and cut these sides off. And we've got 50 seconds. Oh boy. Obviously, I am trying to work as fast as possible with these cheap tools as well to make sure you get maximum bang for your buck. Otherwise, I could just wait out the timer. Bing. Love doing that. I'll tell you what, this is actually going quite well. Ow! No! Stop.
I've got 2 left.
I mean, I might have a few around my feet here.
As in the gun.
Oh,
I've
okay.
got plenty here.
Oh, that's fine then.
I just need the funds.
Blimey hell. Right, they're off. Okay, how long we've got? 2 seconds. Right, we are going to the Lee Nielsen's then. Thank you very much. Right, let's see. Right, so obviously safety first here. No hands in front of the chisel while Rob is loading a Nerf gun. Okay, so I'm going to get down. Oh, I'm literally facing it now. Okay. Oh, it's not going to hold it while I'm chiseling like this, is it? Okay. Come on. Stop it. Oh, it's literally falling over in the forest. Right, maybe if I clamp it above the actual thing here. Oh yeah, I can use that as a stop. There we go. Oh! Right in the forehead.
It was my last one.
Oh!
It's a good aim.
Ow! Oh man. Thanks guys. Oh, that works beautifully. Right, and we got that. Same again on this side. To be fair, I think this bit would be quite easy on the sides with cheap chisels. It's that middle section that's going to be difficult. No, stop it. So I'm just cleaning up the outside shoulders at the moment, and then we're going to start clearing out that middle section. And then that...
Oh, we've lost the camera. What's going on?
Oh no.
What's happened?
It's fine.
We've still got audio.
That's good. We'll just go to the main one.
KB donated.
Oh,
Cheap
what?
tools.
No!
I've got to figure out this system. What's going on here?
Just go to the main one.
I think
Right.
it was an overlay that went weird.
Oh. Okay. Well, I am... Oh, there you go. Well, okay, I'm using the cheap home bait. Oh, wait, I'm not even allowed to use my mallet, am I?
No.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Okay. Right, we got just a normal claw hammer for this. So, going down to halfway, and then stop loading that gun. So, going down to halfway, flip it round, work from the other side.
That's another £5 in there. Let's boost it up.
Oh my lord, right. Okay, the other thing about these chisels is they're not bevel edged. They literally, well, they are bevel edged. They have a bevel on the edge, but it is like 90% flat. And so getting into the corners of these dovetails.
Tim has donated. We got more seconds to fill him out.
No. So basically, because these have square sides, I'm having to angle the chisel. So like going in, I'm having to angle the chisel like that to get into the bottom of the socket. Because if I went in straight, then that square edge of the chisel is gonna bruise it.
JJS105 donated £10 and said, poor tools like us, mere mortals.
I knew you guys loved me. Right, okay, well that's the middle section done. I have a feeling that that is probably going to be the edge of this chisel folded over already. Yes, that is minging. Right, let's just push it through the remnants of this. Obviously, 2 hands behind the chisel at all times in this because I don't know when Rob is going to shoot me in the face. Or the gonads for that matter, because he's already done it once. Right, okay.
I believe Peng Pete has given me £5 to shoot you.
Oh, brilliant, thank you. Very kind. So we got the 2 dovetails cut out and I've actually got down to the shoulder lines and everything. I'm not too disappointed with them actually. It's more the fact my arms hurt from being shot. Anyway, right, so I'm going to get the... Stay away from me. Right, and so I've got a cheaper... I don't even know what this knife is, but we're going to be using this to mark out the tail. Ah!
Three more.
Okay, right, we're going on like that. Okay. Okay. Add 30 seconds to it because I've been faffing.
Okay.
I want to be fair to these guys. At the same time, I don't.
Let's say it's that.
Right, so we'll just use a book behind it, I suppose. Oh, get rid of it. Down there. Right, so that on there. And then we'll lay the tails on top. And I have scratched a marking gauge line round the wrong side. So I'll do that in a second. That knife, let's just use that to line it up. Okay, this is going to be a bit treacherous because Rob is aiming at me while I'm holding a knife. Okay, I'm getting it lined up. He knows when to shoot me because he knows I've got to be really careful here. Oh, God. Okay. No, 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 okay. That's one knifed. 2, no, aha, gun jam. Right, okay. Oh, my head.
I'm out of bullets.
Right, okay, good.
Bullets.
Knifed around that one and knifed around that one. What even is this knife? I think I've gone around it accurately. Okay, right, we got that done. I swear I've actually got a headache from this. Where's that marking gauge? There, right. Let's just scratch that around the top again because I apparently did it on the opposite side. Yeah, it doesn't work too well on oak end grain. Right, and then we need to set the depth of these tails as well, so I'm just going to reset the marking gauge to that. Okay, that looks about right there.
Thank you very much, Nick Boatwright, for £10 saying, use the Nerf gun to slow him down while using good tools. Okay, so those 10 bullets will only be used when he's using the good stuff, if he gets to use them. I will make sure to remember to use those at the end if he never gets to use a pool tool again, which would be very sad.
Okay, well, joke's on them because it is about to be a good tool sesh. Oh wait, no, that's a joke on me because you're about to shoot me while you're using it, aren't you? Great, okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, right. So, I've got the markings on top. I'm going to use I'm just going to use Rob's
More
pencil.
quality tools, Matt.
No!
More quality tools.
Ah, so close.
Ben Stanton.
Ben,
He's in there.
me and you.
Right, as soon as you start using it, there we go.
Okay, so I'm cutting up the side of the sockets at the moment.
Oh, it's gone again. Why does this keep happening? Oh dear. There we go.
So I'm cutting up the side of the sockets at the moment, about 1 millimetre away from the line, and I plan to chisel back to that in a second. Rob, I am cutting into your workbench. I hope you don't. Ow! I hope you don't mind.
Kieran Shaw said nut shot.
No! 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 No!
Nut shot or headshot? Nut shot or headshot?
Oh, I'm not going to go for a nut
Nut shot
shot,
or
am I?
headshot?
Headshot. Ah, gun jam. Right, let's get in there. Oh! Oh!
Where did I hit?
That was like right the top of the goggles, but not on the goggles.
You got 5 seconds before it's all over.
Right, I'll cut the other side with the bad axe then. Okay.
Matt, can you show the overhead of how it looks at this point, please?
Absolutely.
Shall we see if we can get it a little bit more in focus?
Yeah. Is it just, what's that? Oh no, is it?
Oh.
Right, wait a minute. Oh, this is weird. Getting there. So you can hopefully see my lines there. And I've cut about 1 millimetre away from them. So, sorry, this is really weird. There we go. So that's where we are with them. It's not looking too shabby at the moment, I must say. But we will see. We will see. I've obviously got one more to cut. And I'm going to do that with my...
It said switch tool.
Well, I was about to do that with my bad axe. Let me just get this into focus. Don't start it yet.
No, I'm not. I'm just going to try and figure out... There we go.
Focus? Yeah. Right. Okay, fine. Back onto it. Stop. Oh, God! Ow! God!
I know I've got more.
Oh, this blimmin' bench.
Need to save 10 for the good tools.
Okay, that's all the sides cut. I'm going to do one in the middle just to weaken it.
John Harvey, I love your comment there. He said, I've only seen Matt's fully edited videos. This is a revelation.
Right, one in the middle, and now we are going to the drill. So, let's see. Wait, how much time have I got? Wait, no, we're going to the good drill.
Don't let him use a good drill. Don't let him use a good drill.
Okay, I'm using your drill bits though. Right, so we got that. So I'm going to attempt to try and drill out some of this waste, and I'm going to... What?
Wait, just say shoot him for £3.
No!
2 bullets.
Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of tape here to act as a depth stop, so that I don't drill all the way through. Where are you going with that gun?
I'm just here.
Well, I don't...
I never get to see it from this angle, you see.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Ow! Oh, elbow! No.
You got one more.
That's the worst one in the calf. Wait,
Oh,
no,
is it?
no, wait, it's the best one. No, it's fine. No, don't shoot the other one. That's all my weight's on that. I swear to God. Ow!
Right, that's one for the good tools.
So as you can see, I'm drilling in from the front like this because it causes short grain above, which you can literally just chip out above.
Very good point, Tim. Very good point. Like that.
Okay. Is that Ben Stanton again?
Yeah, he donated £2 for this.
That man. Right, okay. What am I doing here? Right, I need to start chiseling out some of that waste, and I'm going to use my Lee Nielsen's. Ow! I hate this so much. Oh no, right, I need to chisel it flat a bit more. Oh, I need to chisel into it a bit to create more short grain. So I'm using a really narrow chisel for this, because you get maximum bang for your buck that way. That was right in the throat.
Those were for you for there. Those were for you, Ben.
Are you purposely aiming for any part of me?
Oh, you've got good tools.
Yeah.
Of course you do. I've got 7 more sets of the good tools.
Oh. Oh. No, stop. I know it. I'm wearing a cup next time.
I'm aiming for that.
Yeah, you are. Hard target.
Oh. I think that's 3 left on the good tools.
I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but my arms are like sweating and my goggles are steamed up. I literally can't see what I'm doing.
Uber Adam, he donated £7.61. Let that. It didn't say what for, but I'm gonna say poor tools. Poor tools for a minute.
Fine.
Oh, and Jake C donated £6 and said 5 for the poor tools, 1 for a rib shop.
Oh, great.
30. Alex B donated £5 and said bad tools, Lance. So that's 2 minutes.
All right, we're using the home-based once again. Wait, I can't use that. I need to use the normal hammer. Hammer. Where is it?
How many shots have I got here?
Hammer's on the floor.
Oh yeah, epoxy this, epoxy that said donated £1 and he said he should reconsider your race rock. I agree.
Yeah, I should. Oh, the hammer blocked that. That meant you were aiming for my face again.
Not true.
Right, so clean down to the shoulder line on the front. Get that thing.
Right, so that was for. Who was that for? Epoxy this, epoxy that. That was for that. And then Jake, yours is coming up.
Okay, right. So let me just get this clamped in it. And we're going to start cleaning out from above. And I'm now looking from this direction to check if I'm chiseling down square.
Got a different side of
Which means Rob has full access to my cheek.
I'm not aiming for your cheek.
What are you aiming for?
Your ear.
That is horrifying looking up at you like that.
In fact, I tell you what, I can get a better angle for the viewers. Here we go. This is stuff.
I am sweating so much I can. That was in the temple.
I gave them a great shot. They got line of sight down the camera for that.
Oh man. Oh. As I was saying, I'm sweating so much I can actually smell myself at the moment. This is horrible. What are you doing? No.
I'm just saying, Sophia, so long as you're aware, I've actually got 200 of these, so we can keep going, it's fine. I don't need to pick up anything.
That wasn't the right camera. Oh wait, oh you're right, okay.
There's an overlay.
There's an overlay. Great. Okay, right. So I'm slowly taking advantage of that short grain that I drilled out and chiseling it from above. And I just need to start working my way back to those lines. I need to change goggles. I can't even see through these.
You can use a good tool now. Oh,
Tim, the old Nerf situation, I've sort of run out. I've got 3 for the good tools, so while he's using this, I've got 3 more bullets, but then that's that. That is that.
Okay.
So in other words, donate more, I'll put the link in the chat. Ooh! Nadia said £3 for Matt Estlea to declare his undying love for my boyfriend, Alex McNeil, who is his biggest fan.
Alex McNeil, you're my boyfriend now.
Wait, no, did I change you back? No, do it.
Do it again.
Alex McNeil. McNeil?
McNeil.
You're my boyfriend now. That was like Papa Lazarou from, what's it called?
I don't know who Papa Lazarou is.
Oh, League of Gentlemen. Ah!
You don't need that hand.
I do. I'm holding a sharp thing with it.
As soon as you start hammering, I'm going to fire.
Ah! I love these gun jams. Ah! Right. Okay. I'm almost in the line. No! Ah!
Donated £10 and back in the Crappadoonies. Actually, I hope it is for a pint each at the end. Oh yeah, we can do that, and we can have the Crappadoonies.
No pub is going to let me in when I smell like this, I'll tell you.
Where's the time? There we go. I'll let you get your bearing before I start the timer.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Here we go.
All right, we're going. So I've got a nice wide chisel now.
Oh wait, okay, I can't use this one. I've got one more left on the rich tools.
Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, so I need to get it above the supports on the bench to make sure it's supported from underneath. I'll drag it this way a bit and then you can see. Okay, and that is quite dangerous. Sod that off over there. Right. So chiseling down that back wall and getting it lovely and flat. Oh, really?
Yeah, you've gone the wrong way.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, can you put it back a bit?
Oh, there you go. So chiseling down the back wall. That is now lovely and flat. It's because you put the overlay over the screen.
Oh.
Could you move that? Because I can't really see that from here anyway. Oh, wait, that's your screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, I got it.
Right, so that's done. we've chiseled down that back wall now. I'm going to start hacking out that waste in the middle with this one. That's not a hammer, that is a hammer. Okay.
Thank you, Ben.
No.
Yes.
Is that Ben Stanton again?
It's 2 bullets.
Oh! Oh, ah! Right, so that should be, hopefully. Nope, we're nowhere near. Right, so I need to keep chiseling down into here to get rid of that wobbly grain. Wait, there's no timer. I'm using my good ones again.
That went away a long time.
No, I'm not hitting that with a normal hammer. I'm hitting that with my mallet. Right, off we go. Oh, that is so much better.
Right, so the 500 of you who are currently watching this, could you please like the video? That would be lovely. I think we've got 127 UK likes and 3 Australian likes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's see if we can push it up to like 200 maybe. Surely we can do that.
Right, so slowly chipping this away. I'm just being very careful not to blow through the front. Okay, it's got some lovely short grain in there at the moment that is just chipping away. I was about to say like butter. Butter doesn't really chip, does it? But
Yeah, frozen.
frozen butter, it chips away like frozen butter. Right, and we're just going to go in from the front like this, foot on the workbench, and see if we can pare out some of this waste. 2 hands behind the chisel because Rob is about to shoot me.
Yeah.
No, oh no, I know what you're going for.
I know, yeah, you do. Your face.
No, no, you're
your
not.
leg.
You're going for my
Your
calf.
face, your leg, your hands.
Ow! Okay, it's fine.
I am sad to say, I am currently out of funds for bullets. I have plenty around me, but I am out of funds. Oh, Ben Stanton, bad tools please, Matt. I like making things hard for you. That's a £5. Let's make sure to get that timer going. Thank you very much, Ben. And remember, if you want to make sure that Matt is continuously using poor tools, it's a £5 per 30 seconds, or he can get shot for £1 each. And Mark T just did exactly that. That's a good example there. £3 to nerf him. Oh, let me press that. 30 seconds there. Oh, I've lost it. Nope, it's not that one. It's not that one. There we go. Cool, so what is it? 3 bullets? I've got 3 in the chamber. Here we go. 1. 2. 3.
God knows what it sounds like through my microphone. Right, okay, this waste is slowly chipping away. Obviously my mind has been on other things while doing this, so... Right, in there like that. And we're going to start working down to these side walls next. And lovely like that. Slowly working back to the line, as we normally do with this, not taking off too much at a time. And let's do this side. So I'm taking off about 0.5 millimetre at a time. And then we're in the line now. Chiseling down vertical. Lovely. That's the walls on this one done.
Adam Holden said, did you do a risk assessment?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It was quite a long one. Right, sidewall's done there. Let's do this socket. Okay, so this is where the challenge is going to be again, because of these square edge chisels. It's going to be getting into those corners from above.
I hate to say it, but you are allowed to use.
Oh,
I
forgot!
You've been there like that for a little while.
Right, where's my mallet? There. That's good, because those ones have properly folded over now. I am hitting them too hard.
John Harvey says, this is like the Takeshi's Castle of woodworking. Yeah, I think that's spot on there.
I love Takeshi's Castle.
Great concept. What else have we got?
Let's get this rubbish out.
Craig Ray says, if something goes wrong, please vlog at A&E. Of course we will. If in doubt, there goes a mallet. And Yeah, no, Tim, I realise that, but then it's I don't know which way around to go about it, because it's quite nice seeing the pain in his eyes when he has to go from the good tools to the bad. It's difficult, it really is.
Okay, where's that mallet gone? Ugh. Get that gun away from me. Okay, so we're doing the back wall again. So it seems that wasn't quite separated enough.
Ben, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll put it to good use.
I'm sure that was a donation to the beer fund, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so the corners, I am taking advantage of this lovely Lie-Nielsen chisel with its fine flat points on the side and using that to get right into the corners. Because this is the problem with cheaper tools that do not have proper bevel edges, even though they are sold as bevel edged. This is literally the last corner now. And I think this is going to be the more challenging part because it's going to be... Oh, that was the bony bit of my forehead. Actually, I do have quite a big forehead. It's quite a big target, to be fair. Okay, right. I don't even know where you... Stop. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, he missed.
No, that's not fair.
Right. Ow! Oh, that was a weird place to be shot. Right, in the crown.
Tim Scott donated another 3. Thank you, Tim.
Right, we're slowly getting there. I reckon we're about 5... Oh, God! I reckon we're about 5 minutes out. I've just got to do a little bit of... little bit of clean up. Oh! Little bit of clean up in the corners. Oh, okay, right. Oh wait, I've got my knife there. Right.
Woodwork learner, of course, missed shots don't count. I make sure to always hit for a donation. Every time. Oh, Chris Lang, you're spot on. Right, someone give me some more nerve darts. I'm out of them again.
Okay. So I'm currently using my knife to clear out the corners. So I find that blade is really good at getting into the back and just chipping out some of that waste. Not pushing too hard though, because you will just snap the blade. But it's lovely for doing this. Get in there. There we go. Chip that out. Chip that out. It's always a troublesome one to to demo this because it's just so blind to the audience. Those of you who've visited my Axminster events, I commend your patience for sitting in the crowd while watching me cut one of these because it must be really boring. Okay, so it's slowly getting that out.
The next chatty live stream, wait, who just said that? I've lost you. Creative Construction UK, the next talking live stream will be next week. It will be a Q&A, and the plan is to have a little bit of a chat about the future the next 3 weeks, because of course we're actually going to be going daily videos for the next 3 weeks. Will be amazing, weekday that is, and we'll be doing it from the picnic bench. And thank you very much, Chris Stackland, £1, and Ica Stages, £3, Machine Gun Preacher. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going to do this.
Right.
But I'm still allowed to use good tools.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, good tools. I'm just going to come through here. It's fine. Someone made a great suggestion. I believe it was Chris Lang.
Okay.
I've missed the important parts.
Where are you? Oh!
There we go. That felt like a murder. I'm quite sorry for that.
Back of the knee. Ow!
That was Chris Lang.
Oh man, that was terrible. I felt that down to my foot.
That's what I found. Oh, I found Chris Lang on Wikipedia. So I mean, my watch did anyway.
Right, so that is, I think all the walls are now travelling down vertical. And so I just need to get in here with a chisel and then assemble this thing. With any luck, it will look half decent. Chip all that out.
And I would love to make that corner screen bigger, but for some reason I have no control over the size of it. It's a bit of a flaw in the system, I'll be honest.
Almost there, guys. Right, okay. So I think that's the sockets cleared out. Now, Rob, I will kindly ask that you do not shoot me here because I need to chamfer the back of these and I'm doing that in an unsafe manner.
That is a fair point, but it is crap tools, by the way. Crap tools, Tim Scott, £5. Crap tool.
All right, I think this one's still sharp. So obviously when I'm doing this, I'm choking up on the chisel. So even if I was to get shot in the face, I shouldn't slip, and I'm making sure I'm doing it on the back. Oh, that's starting to go in. I'm so excited. So just chamfer in the back, and that will apparently helps glue spread in the joint and also sort of bridges over any gunk that's in the bottom corners of that socket and stopping the joint from bottoming out. Chip that away. I think we're going for it. I think this is it.
No.
I think this is it. Oh, it's a press fit. Oh, there's a bit of a gap down that side. Oh, I don't like it. Right, okay. We're going to sort this out. Oh, it is a bit wobbly. Hang on a sec. I think I've got a bump in one of these sockets.
Progress update for the camera, says Tim Scott.
Okay, progress update.
I need to get...
Wait,
You
it's
can
back.
do it. You can figure it
There
out.
we go. All right. So this at the moment, is that still zoomed in?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. There we go. So that is where we are at the moment. And so I think with a bit of planing, I can break that end grain out and fill that gap at the end. Also with Rob's G clamps, that should also close that up. It is a little bit loose, but definitely not unsavable. I think also the back wall of this socket is sloped in slightly, and it's actually meaning that when this goes in, it's pushing it out slightly. So I'm going to try and straighten that out real quick because I think that will certainly help.
Bit of focus there. Nice.
Right.
I could really do with some ammo. I really could. It'd be ideal.
That's helped it already. Brilliant. Right. So that back wall was sloped in towards me, and just by straightening that out, it's all fine and dandy. So,
Tim, that's a brilliant idea. I'm doing it.
grain now. This is going to be challenging to try and clamp because I've got a feeling that is just going to slip up and down in there.
Jordan, you're spot on. Absolutely spot on. I will be sure to do that.
This terrifies me, this chatter you're having. Oh, okay, this ain't good. Look at that print left by my sweaty hands. That is horrible.
Your legs are literally, like, I shot them, and I could see them glistening.
Oh, hello.
Ben
Oh,
Stanton, 5 shots. Yes, I will.
no.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Right,
Let's
just
make sure
set
there's
this
5
up.
in the chamber there.
Okay, I'm not properly setting this tool up. I'm just going for it.
That would be wrong.
Ow!
Always set your tools up
Ow!
correctly.
Okay, that's not working properly because it's not clamping.
I'll hold 2 back for you. 4 tools. Corbinator.
Oh no!
2 pulls.
Tool pulls.
2 pulls.
I need a way of clamping this properly because it's a bit wobbly. No, it's not. Hang on, let me figure this out. Give me a sec. I think I'm going to need to clamp it with some sort of riser behind it.
Tim says to cool off in the indoor pool.
Good shout.
Yeah, if anyone wants to know where Corona started, it's probably under there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay.
What is this? I didn't give you that tool.
I needed something to support it. That should work.
Right, Sam. Yes. Don't forget, poor tool. Poor tool.
So, I bring you my plastic-handled Snoo Stanley plane that is shocking. Oh, that just, no. We'll get
More
there.
pool tools. Jesus, I can't say anything anymore. Nick donated £10, so let's boost up that donation. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Wait, that one, and that one. Lovely, thanks guys. Oh, we've had another one, so get rid of that and put that there. And a little bit.
Okay. We'll get there.
There's a couple of bullets left.
There it is.
A couple of bullets.
What?
A couple of bullets left in my chamber.
Is there?
Yep.
Well, that is just great to hear.
How's it going?
I reckon with a bit of pressure from behind, that'll close up.
I did better in the student series.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's you!
Did it land on your back?
Yep.
Alex McGee donated £5 and said, "Sing to me, Matt." I'm not sure what that means, but I tell you
I dislike you.
what. Well, let's say it's £5, an extra 30 seconds on the timer.
Oh,
And let's say a bullet phone in.
it would very much help if this joint
Yes, I forgot, guys.
was glued.
We've got this. Wait, let me do.
No.
Yes, you remembered. So let me do. There's that little bonus on the timer, and now. Oh my God! There's a sale. Every Nerf dart only 50p for the next 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
50p.
Oh, this is horrible. I'm getting some candle wax.
Oh well, I'm gonna add that back on the old timer.
I'm going to struggle to get this joint flush, I tell you.
So remember guys, for every donation that goes towards the Nerf darts, that is double what you got before. 50p. 50p per dart fired at Matt. Let's see if we can break him.
Filled it with candle wax. Oh,
You can't cheat and just.
it's so hot in here. It literally just melted to the bottom of my plane. That's better.
Thank you, Alex. Alex McGeek said that song was rubbish. Shoot him, Rob, and gave a £5. Which is, of course, worth 10 bullets now. 10!
I can't get this flush. Okay. Okay. Oh, God.
That's, okay, I've got 8 left.
I think this is.
Ben, there's an extra 4 in there, so now I've got 12 to go.
I think this is all I can do to it. To be honest, I don't. Ow!
Can't leave it as a piece of rubbish. Come on. I missed.
I'm going to try and close this gap up here. Okay. I guess I could try and create a red oak wedge while I'm here.
30's workshop said sandpaper, Matt. Sandpaper.
No. No, you can't flush off joints with sandpaper.
How many have I got left? Let's say I've got.
I'm making an oak wedge. Okay. Let's just take a bit from. Okay. Take a bit from the bottom of this.
Creative construction. I'll read it out because I think it's kind of a funny comment. Can you make Rob a workshop in that incredibly sturdy shed for the next student series?
Happily. I would happily do
He relegates in there.
so what?
Ow! Well, that just made me drop that thing that I just made. Get away. Okay. So, I'm hoping that just by driving a little wedge in here. God! Oh,
By my reckoning, I missed one there, so.
Oh, yeah, you reckon? Yeah, it didn't feel like it. I'm going to try and just hammer this in here. I am actually using a cheap tool for this. Oh, well. My wedge is too big.
Right,
And remember, every pound now is 2 darts. 2 darts! Sorry, continue.
I don't know what I was saying. I need to try and get this wedge in here.
Yeah, that's okay. You take your time. It's
I
fine.
will. There we go. That's going in. So a little red oak wedge. Ow! Stop it! Ow! Ow! This is such delicate work. Ow! Please stop.
last one. I'm out.
Okay, good. Right.
Oh, I'm out of donations. I've still got plenty of bullets.
No.
Oh, Tim Scott, fiver. Dart him.
No.
Dart him till he bleeds.
No.
10 more bullets.
Okay. Just creating a try. I've got a little corner here that I want to fill.
You're so shiny.
I know. Right, okay, I think that's it.
Let me help fill the corner.
No.
Yeah?
I swear to God, if you shoot the back of my knee again. No, no, get away. No. No.
But the viewers want it. They want you to bleed.
No, they don't. They. Ow! Ow! Stop shooting the same place. Look at my leg hair. Just. I must say, that is quite a good fill I've done there.
Is it? That's really disappointing.
Oh, I think I'm done. I think I've done it.
Well, you're done?
I think I've done it, yeah.
Well, okay, I think that I've got 8 more bullets.
I'm just going to give it a quick sand, and then we'll show you the finished result.
Okay. Dania donated £10 and said, be nice to Matt, which I take as bullets. I think I've got many there.
I'm basically only sanding this to just rid of my sweat and candle wax.
And Tim. Oh.
Tim, I'm afraid I didn't supply any cheap sharpening, strop or similar, no. Funnily enough, my sharpening tools are probably the most expensive thing I own, which is probably a good thing in the grand scheme of things, but no, I didn't supply anything like that. Sorry.
So, that's that sanded. It's gonna... I don't want to cheat, I want to show you if there is any gaps. And then I'll get some finish on this as well, and you can see what that looks like. Let's see. Bit of quick grind tongue oil. Oh, it's rock solid in there, never mind. The other pot of quick drying tongue oil. Where's my rag? Oh, sod it, we'll use a dirty one there. It's only for show, innit? Right. Oh, okay. My hand's too sweaty to open this now. There we go. That is not opening.
So on top of the 12 Nerf bullets I've already got, David Dixon has donated another £10, so that's 22 bullets. 22 bullets, because of course the Nerf dart sale is still going, 50p per dart. And while Matt may have finished something in regards to the joint, he's certainly not finished getting hit by darts. Can you do that in front of the camera, please?
Sorry, yes. I'll tell you what, I'll swap there.
There we go. Right. Just sanding the front. Oh! Oh! Oh, that tickled.
That was actually a suggestion that I saw earlier. It says, when you stand up to show the work, go for the shot. Thanks, Kieran. One on the back of the leg and one on his bum cheek. Yes, I do take requests, believe it or not. Did I shoot one?
The left one.
I got 21 plus his, so 23 bullets left. Okay.
I'm done.
That's fine, but there's 23 shots to take, so...
Can I show my finished result? Because I'm actually quite proud of this, considering the how much of it is sweat and how much of it is wax. Right, hang on, let me get this right. There we go.
The timer.
That's going the wrong way. There we go. So, let's see. Boff. How about that? So, I know that bit looks a little bit messy, but in fact, that side was the one that I repaired and put that wedge in. That looks pretty damn good, that, I must say.
Annoyingly, I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, I am very happy with that. That is pretty good going, isn't it?
People are asking for a bit of a cheap tools Q&A.
I think that's absolutely fine, to be honest. I think that's that is what I was hoping for. That is what I was hoping for. Maybe a little bit less pain. Look at the state of the floor around me.
David said, I'm pretty sure there must be some law about paying to watch people get shot up, but this is a bit too addictive.
Right. Portals Q&A.
Yeah, Portals.
Oh yeah, of course. While I'm still getting shot. Yeah, great.
23, I think. I missed you. I hit the bottle, so that's
Wait.
23.
Wait, where's my goggles?
Oh, good point. I think you left. Oh.
No, those ones are steamed up again. Right.
The sale's over, guys. The sale is
Sale is over. Oh man. Oh, Right, can I have some questions?
Okay, so put your questions in the chat, and I'll get to shooting him while you do it. He's a broken man, but he's still got to be shot. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, in the meantime, if you don't have a question, give it a little like. I know there's at least 500 of you watching. We can push it up. Let's get 300 likes. We can do it.
I'm quite happy with that.
James Taylor is...
James Taylor asks, a week of improving cheap tools, if possible.
A week of improving cheap tools.
Interesting concept.
Could possibly do that. Yeah, I'll have a think on that. I will have a think. We have got daily videos planned, obviously, so depending on how we get on with our planned content, I'll keep that as a one in the bank. Oh man.
Here we go from Craig Ray. Let's see if we can get them up on the screen as well. That would be good.
What tools should you spend money on, and what would you save on? Also, would you buy a good second-hand tool or cheap new?
In terms of what tools should you spend money on, I cannot recommend getting a decent plane enough. Of all of the processes there, that is the one that can be the most troublesome because there's so many moving parts in it. You don't want to buy a cheap one because just one of those parts going wrong, it just ruins the whole operation. You want to get one that's over about £100, 110 to plus will give you a pretty good plane. In terms of buying second-hand ones, you can get a pretty good plane second-hand. Oh, wait, I need to keep these on because I'm going to get shot in a minute. You can get good planes second-hand, but I don't know. As you've seen, I've been able to cut a pretty decent joint with just terrible. Oh, that was bad there as well. Oh, oh, that was on that loby bit.
Oh,
dear.
Oh dear. 20 left.
20?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So as you see, I've been able to cut pretty good dovetails with a saw like this, obviously chiseling back to those lines. And so I think, yeah, if you buy second-hand, just make sure it's sharp when you use it. That was another advantage I had here, in that I pre-sharpened all of these chisels on a 6000 grit stone. So maybe spend on a sharpening setup as well, and that'll be really useful.
Lee says, what was the best/worst cheap tool? I guess out of this bunch that you just used.
The best cheap tool was, well, I would love to have said the coping saw, but the coping saw would have been the best one if the blade was actually sharp. You want to get a Pegas blade for that, P-E-G-A-S. They're really good. In terms of the best tool for it, out of the cheap ones, I was quite surprised by this marking gauge actually. So the way I sharpen this, instead of it just being a conical point on it, I've essentially... How did you hit my little finger?
What's amazing is no one saw it. I didn't look. I just stood at the side, cocked it,
And did this.
and did it again. Oh no, I'm out. 18 left.
That hurt. So I've sharpened, instead of a conical point on this, I basically sharpened a knife point on it. And that scored across the grain beautifully. Like, that is actually comparable to my wheel marking gauge. And so, yeah, that's a good one for you. In terms of the worst tool was probably, oh, I don't know. I didn't like using those chisels. The chisels weren't good. Partly due to the fact that it seemed every time I was chiseling, that was when you decided to open fire on me. But yeah, I think the chisels are another good one. Just to make sure you get good bevel edge chisels. Something at about 10, okay, you're just itching yourself. Something at about £10 or so. I'm not scared. £10 or so or above will give you a good chisel. The Axminster Rider ones or Narex chisels are quite good for the money. They come down to nice fine points and very good for dovetailing.
Cool, so I'm going to quickly whiz through a couple of the comments here. Let me see if I can just get rid of that one for the moment. Okay, so Tim Scott said, show this video to Cats Moses and ask for a collab then. David said, can we have a student series where Matt shoots up Rob while we watch for our own amusement? Don't agree with that.
Yes.
No, don't agree with it.
Yes.
Moving on.
Love it. Who said that?
Don't know. No idea who it was.
Great suggestion, thank you.
It was David.
David.
It was David. I've got a comment here from NTV UK. He said, Rob, you're going to have to take stills of Matt's facial expressions from this stream. I'm sure you'll find a use for them. Ben Stanton's just donated £2 and said, "Poor Matt, that's 2 more shots." It's true, you brought it back up to 20 shots left before the end of a live stream. Okay. John Pugh asked a great question. Can you show a close-up of the bevel on the cheap chisel?
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure we can do that.
Yeah. Let me get it compared to a
Oh, sorry.
good.
There you go.
Sorry, let me find a good chisel to compare it to, and a. Where's my wider one? Is there? Okay, cool. Right. So please don't shoot me here.
I'm not going to.
Okay. So let's have a look. This is really weird because the camera's sideways. Right. So just get them there. Right. Which way do I need to go? That way. That way. Right. So this one here is the cheap one. Oh, you can see it now. See that massive flat spot on the side of it? So this was probably sold as a bevel edge chisel because it has that little bevel there. But what's the point in the bevel edge chisel if it doesn't actually come down to a point on the sides? Whereas this Lee Nielsen, you can see that tiny flat spot there. That's what you're looking for in a good chisel for dovetailing. Ideally, it would come down to an absolute point, but then that's pretty horrible to work with. The Veritas ones do that and they start slicing into the side of your fingers. And so having a small flat spot there is quite useful. But this is a big no-no for dovetailing, at least. You have to kind of angle it to get into the socket properly and prevent bruising the socket. So hopefully that makes it a bit more clearer. You're looking for thin flat spots like that.
Lovely. Okay. Right. Yeah, so that's a fair question actually from Ray Cave. He actually asked, was this for charity? This wasn't for charity. We should do something like this for charity.
Yeah.
But I want to make it completely aware that literally every single pound that comes from these live streams ends up going back into the channel and into more of this live streams and more of the equipment. Literally, I've got an Amazon basket full of stuff I want to buy to improve all of this video production stuff, and that every pound goes towards that.
Yeah, sorry.
And Nerf guns.
I actually have long-term plans to donate about 10% of the profits of this channel to a tree charity or something like that. I bought a few lens stuff from a charity who put 10% of their donations towards like tree plantations and stuff like that. And I thought, that's a great idea. Kind of comes full circle. I chop them down, they replant them. 10% of my profits go to them. So it is a long-term thing. And like Rob said, it all gets reinvested. And so hopefully the more we reinvest it, the bigger that pot will come when we start donating to charity. And we, of course, will do dedicated streams like this as well.
Awesome. So, Creative Constructions UK asked, if I have a linisher, can I add my own bevel edge to a chisel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do. Don't overheat it when you do so, but absolutely. Yeah.
Cool, that was easy.
No way.
I never put you back on, but
they got the nod.
There's a lot of nods. Yeah, sorry about that. That was on me. Right, let's see. Can you use a fully automatic Nerf gun next? See, I like the idea of it, but it's just, I feel like that's a little bit unsportsmanly, and I can't control how many bullets I'm doing, which is an issue. Maybe I can do it based on time. A pound for every 5 seconds that the fully automatic is on. Right. So Tim Greenfield asks, have you used any fishtail chisels? Do you have a way of sharpening them, as I've just bought some Lee Nelson ones? Any advice?
I have never actually bought fishtail chisels, purely from the fact I don't see how they can last very long, because by the time you've ground away that fishtail, you've got no fishtail left. And so I would say probably just keep them at a straight 30-degree bevel instead of a secondary and a primary bevel. Just keep it straight 30 and just do it by hand. Rock it onto that bevel, drag it back a few times and redress that edge. Don't try and regrind it or anything, because that fishtail will be gone before you know it. Alternatively, which is the method that I was going to go for, was just invest in a left and a right skew chisel, and then that will help you clean out the bottom of those sockets.
Right, so Tim Scott has asked, who is getting Matt house points this week, and have you even sorted the leaderboard out yet? So we've got all of it sort of pretty much ready to go. The whole concept is going to begin in August, if you want to say any more about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously we're doing the daily videos, and so it is going to be very much back and forth with when you spot a face. We will talk about it in the next episode. And yeah, we'll obviously have the leaderboard going, but it officially starts with the daily videos, which will be on Monday next week.
Yeah, and if people don't really know what that means, I've been hiding faces in Matt's videos for the last, well, since getting back from the old coronavirus stuff. So there's lots of videos, lots of Matt's faces. The idea is if you spot all 3 faces and get a comment in, you're the first one, you will get Matt Estlea house points. And those house points can be used to redeem for prizes of a certain nature. And we'll have leaderboards, we'll have whole things of displaying. You'll see it all, it'll look amazing. It'll be great. Right, any more questions here? Water pistols another week outdoors. I mean, that would be great. We are planning on being outdoors for the next live stream. That would be lovely. Yeah. What else was there? What TPI do you recommend on coping saw blade for dovetails? Asked James Brady.
I actually go for exactly the same as the dovetail saw. So a dovetail saw I recommend to be about a 14 TPI, which is what the Veritas one comes as. Don't buy the fine tooth one unless you're cutting thin material all the time. It just clogs for anything like above 10 mil. So 14 TPI Veritas dovetail saw is great. And then a 14 TPI fret saw or a coping saw blade tends to be what I go for as well. Just it feels pretty consistent when you're using it that way.
Cool, right, so there's a great one here that I've completely missed. Okay, well, Sean just asked what time of live streams. They're 5 p.m, 5 p.m? 6 p.m. GMT every Friday. GMT, BST, Jesus, country, get your act together. Dan Naylor asks, are cheap honing guides even worth it?
Absolutely, absolutely. I only invested in the Lee Nielsen one about 2 years ago and used a cheap one for, hang on, I'm just seeing a reload here. Yeah, I used a cheap one for ages and it worked absolutely fine. Just make yourself one of those protrusion stops to use with it. I did a video on comparing the Lee Nielsen, the Veritas and the cheap honing guide. If you search for honing guide tool duel on YouTube, you'll find an old video, probably about 2.5 years old now, maybe even 3 years, I don't know. You'll find a really old video of mine where I compare the premium ones and that cheap one. And you'll see it's actually pretty good, to be honest. It's only when you get further down the line, you start seeing the limitations of it. So definitely worth it, considering it only costs about, what, 10 quid? Just make one of these with it.
Ben Stanton, thank you very much for another £2 saying, shoot, well, you know, why not? It's been a while. Oh, good, I'm getting better at this. Sorry, Matt, I mean, you employ me, but it's great. Honestly, I've got another 20 to go. I've just been holding back. Right, what am I doing? Oh, I'm meant to be looking at questions.
I hate this.
Eva Redeye said, is it possible that my cheap honing guide puts my chisel edges out of square? Because they are.
Yeah, that can happen sometimes. It's to do with the jaws sort of buckling, and this was actually one of the limitations that I think I covered in that video on the tool duel. But Deneb Puchalski from Lee Nielsen did a video on how to tune up one of those cheap honing guides and shows you how to stop that from happening. It tends to be more prominent on plain blades, but yeah, it can be possible that the honing guide is doing that, and you can cancel it out by putting more weight on the side that isn't taking as much material off. So it's a little bit of retraining your muscle memory, a little bit of the honing guide. Just sort out both of them. Search for that video. Simply search for Lee Nielsen tuning a honing guide, and it should come up, and it'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy.
I hope everyone heard all that, because I didn't change mics, and then I just had water. So Tim said, "Rob, swap mics. Just heard you chugging." It's like, oh dear, that wasn't meant to happen. Okay. Thanks Ben for saying a good shot. I was proud of that one. I'm really getting good. It's amazing when you shoot about. I dread to think how many. I'll show you at the end of this live stream how many I've shot. When you've shot that many, you tend to improve your aim.
I'm going to rewatch this later, so
Yeah.
I'll count how many.
Okay, do that. Okay, so I saw a great few ones here a moment ago, but I've managed to lose them. Oh no, PopZNZ said, first tool you'd upgrade from that cheap toolkit. You mentioned the plane and the chisels. Which one is more important to you?
plain, 100% of plain. You can sharpen a chisel to a sharp point. It will break down quickly if it's a cheap one, but a plain, there's so much work into getting it flat, getting the plain blade tuned up. Just definitely invest in the plain from the get-go. That'll be the one that you use most often, and will be the one that is definitely worth the investment.
You're just presenting, Matt, but you're not even in the room. I don't know why you're so scared of talking to the audience.
I was just posing. Waiting for one to just get shot down my throat.
Dave Quinn said, to settle a bet, what number Stanley was Matt using? And he said, oh, great marksmanship.
Number 5, Jack plane.
That was a number 5 Jack plane. I need to remember to keep swapping the mics. Jesus. Okay. Right.
You just swapped it back to me.
I did just swap it back to you. I'm so confused. Rob, can you get the O on OSB t-shirt? Oh, that's a good question, actually.
That's right in the sort of...
So I've got 18 here. So just, no, move your hand away. It's covering the O. It's cover. No, just...
Aiming for the O.
I'm aiming for the O.
Are you not?
I am.
You are not aiming for
I am.
the O. How was that the O? Oh, wait, yeah, it's that side.
Oh, that was good.
Oh. I was like, the O's this side. Oh, wait, no.
Okay, right. I think I've got like, let's say I've got 15 left. I've really lost it there. Right, let's put on a timer, shall we, to say the end of a live stream.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a 15 minute cooldown of some kind, where you get your last questions in, get any more donations that you might want. I will get in every single Nerf dart shot, I promise you, by the end of this live stream. It's been a good one. So any more questions coming in? I'm sorry if I've missed yours so far. Just please put them in again, and I will try and read them out. Phoenix1 says, why doesn't Matt just use the mask he uses for the lathe as protection?
That is such a clever idea, because it's got air conditioning as well. Oh, it's there. Oh, next time.
Andival B said, can you put a good blade in a cheap plane and fix it that way?
Yes. Yes, you can. It will solve some of your problems, but most of the problems with cheap planes come with the unflat sole on them. If you're shooting with it, you need the side to be square to the sole, and also that adjustment mechanism as well. It's relatively simple of a mechanism, so on cheap planes it does tend to work, but it's usually the flatness of the base, the squareness of the sides, and also the flatness of the frog itself, which the blade sits on. So that bit, you kind of want to flatten that as well, because if there's bumps and stuff on that, or gunk gets trapped in it, that can cause vibration, which the thicker blade should solve somewhat. But there's so many things to do on this that it is genuinely just worth either buying a second-hand cheap one, like a World War II Stanley, before they were mass manufactured like they are nowadays, or just invest £100 or so and get like a Axminster Rider one to start you off, or you could go up slightly higher, get a Quansheng, Wood River, Clifton, Veritas, or a Lee Nielsen if you want to go right to the top. I promise you though, a good plane with a good sharpening setup will do you wonders.
So, Euros Campbell said, have you ever used a Rob Cosman dovetail saw? And if so, what did you think of it?
Unfortunately, I haven't. Easy one to answer there.
Brian Holden said, I'm thinking about the Bridge City Bevel. What are your thoughts on it? Or is it worth getting a cheaper one?
Let me just get it so I can check what is on it. Yeah, I mean, I do like it. It looks pretty flash. The only thing is, what is it? There's something I wasn't too sure on with it. Okay.
That's amazing. I can just stretch now.
There was one thing that I was doing with it on the Garden Workshop series that caused it to... Oh, I can't remember. Basically, where you've got these two dovetail markers on it, they reference on a point like that, or sorry, on this side here. And there was something I was doing where I was trying to measure something and it was rocking about that point, which seems a bit weird because there is that stock there which is completely flat, but I can't remember what it was that was doing it, but it was a slight issue with it. And I did a review on these a few years ago, and it was before having any of those problems. I didn't really notice it, but actually it was a little bit of an oversight. I can't remember exactly what it was though, and I didn't talk about it in the video either because it seemed so minimal at the time in the grand scheme of the video. But then I thought, I'll save that one for later when I talk about this, and I've forgotten it.
Warren Evans asks, if you only have cheap tools, would it be better to only use softwood rather than hardwood?
My experience with the picnic bench that I'm currently making, I genuinely think softwood is harder to work with. Genuinely. Yes, it's easy to push a plane through. Like, it's softwood, a plane will cut through it really nicely. And yes, you can get away with those deeper cuts. But I think the tools are kind of... Thank you. I think the tools are kind of irrelevant at that point. I just think that hardwood is more structurally sound, a lot easier to shape with tools, and just holds itself together better, because softwood just bruises, it compresses, it's horrible to try and work. And as long as you've got sharp tools, hardwood is very easy to work with.
Nice. So, Woodwork Learner asks, can you make your own skew chisels?
Yes, I'm assuming you can. Well, sorry, I'm assuming that you mean not a wood turning chisel and just like a fishtail equivalent. Yes, you can. You can do it on the tool mech. You could clamp it in the square edge jig at an angle and grind it off like that. You could do it on a high speed grinder. You can do it all sorts of ways. But yes, you can absolutely do that.
Bertie's Workshop asked, what is the weather like in Oxford? It's so hot in Kent.
Probably the same, to be honest. It's pretty horrible here. Pretty horrible.
Yeah, it's been about 31, 32 in the workshop for the whole of the afternoon. It's probably hotter now that it's all a little bit more steamy. Yeah. Will Clevitt says, get Matt to build a mini trebuchet so you can use it to launch Belvita at him. That's a brilliant idea.
I've always wanted to make a trebuchet. Someone actually made one at Rycotewood.
Oh, really?
It was incredible how far it shot.
Really?
Incredible, yeah. It's like, what did I say about that big?
No
Madness,
way.
yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. Okay.
So, Tommy Brazil said, do you recommend Irwin Marple chisels?
Not the new ones. Not the new ones, because as far as I'm aware, let me get my eye protection on.
Oh yes. I'm taking it off.
No, it's all sweaty. Oh.
I missed that one. Let me add one back in the chamber. Someone
So-
donated £2. Cheers, Ben. Here's 2 for you. There you go.
Irwin Marple's chisels, the new ones, you'll have the same problems as the chisels that I showed earlier. From what I remember, they have those large flat spots on the side. Absolutely fine for carpentry and stuff where you're not doing dovetails and you just need to clear out waste, maybe hinges and things. But if you're wanting to do fine joinery, the Marples ones, they probably won't do it, and you might want to file down those points to be a little bit finer. Obviously, you can get away with it through the techniques I showed you earlier. But yeah, the old ones I think may be a bit better though, but you have to double check. Check those bevels.
Mortimer Woodworks asked, wooden planes, do you use them, Matt?
No, I don't. I had a few for a few years. I did flatten the base on them, and they're fun to use. It feels like an achievement when you actually get a nice shaving coming from it, because there's so much that goes into it, so many small adjustments, whereas a metal plane, it's just whoop and go. But yeah, I don't really use them, to be honest. I'd love to make one, but metal planes are me all over, really.
Anthony just says, you should definitely try a Cosman saw. They are unreal. Ooh. Greg says, if you're looking for the best of the cheap planes, check out Rex Kruger's Woodworking for Humans series, where he examines some of the cheapest planes you can buy. That sounds fascinating. That sounds very cool. Yeah. And goes over the exact details Matt just spoke of and how to correct them. Nice. The Stribe asks, any plans for the OSB Dovetail Challenge?
The OSB Dovetail Challenge, I reckon that'll be a live stream topic.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, that could be another format of this, to be honest.
Next Friday?
Maybe on my
As in
actual...
next month Friday.
Yes, yeah. Maybe on my actual bench for that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
I'll get some more Nerf guns.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, we'll do that for a live stream for you.
Yeah, and by next time, I just want people to be aware that this isn't happening all the time. This crazy shenanigans only happens and will only happen on the last Friday of every month. Every other Friday in that month will be on topic, will be serious, will be demonstrations, Q&As, or project builds, and maybe something else, but it won't be as crazy as today is. That's only the last Friday of every month. Woodwork Learner says, keep shots low as no goggles on. Yeah, I've been really far back in the messages, so yeah, I didn't see it. Craig Ray says, what is the worst tool you've ever owned?
Oh, wow. That's a good question.
That's a really good question.
That is a brilliant question.
He deserves a shot for that.
The worst. He does not deserve a shot for that. Ow! Ah! In the cheek. Ah! The worst tool I've ever owned. Wow, that stumped me actually. I can't believe I haven't been asked that before. Genuinely, I think it might be this plane. So this plane, when I first bought it, would not have come anywhere close taking a shaving like it did today. It took me hours of flattening this sole to be somewhat flat. I don't even think I started attempting the sides, to be honest. The blade was disgustingly out. The plastic handles on it are horrible to use. It just rubs. It's got a seam down the back here, which I haven't rounded off, and you just feel it after long periods of time. I genuinely think this is the worst tool that I've used, and it is a new Stanley Bailey. Shocking.
Okay, so let me just make sure I'm not skipping anything. David Scarborough says, if you were to upgrade to a premium plane, would you upgrade your Stanley number 4 or number 5?
Probably a number 5, to be honest. My favourite tool is a number 4. I tend to reach for that on the most, but that's just purely because I like the size and shape of it. But if you're only getting one of them, you need the versatility really. And so the number 5 will give you that nice mix between a long length that you can flatten edges and shoot sides with, but also be short enough to, get in those tight areas and do those smaller jobs without being a large overweight number 7. So number 5 is the one that I would always go for, and is why I purchased this as my first plane, not knowing that quality also comes into it. It's not just the size that counts. Sounds good.
I think I muted you just at the right moment there. Back in the workshop said, you mentioned last week that glass is a good base for sandpaper sharpening, as either slab would marble be a good replacement. Yeah.
From what I've heard, you can use marble as well. I don't see why not. I know Chris Schwarz, I can't remember which book it was, or even it might have been his blog. He says he actually goes into DIY suppliers or something like that, flooring suppliers, and he finds granite floor slabs, if that's a thing, and will actually check them with a straight edge to see which ones are the flattest and dig through a pile and use them to do his sharpening on. I think it was Chris Schwarz. It might have been someone else, but I definitely read it somewhere that is something you can do, and yes, it should be flat enough for you.
Awesome. Oh, there's so many questions all the time. Yeah, here's a great one. Put you on the spot. Epoxy this, epoxy that said, can you ask Matt if he will try his hand at blacksmithing?
Yes, I really want to. There's a place down the road from me called The Forge, and I want to do a course there because one of my students previously in an evening class came in with an awesome blacksmith kitchen knife one day, and yeah, I really want to have a go at it. It's time. Time is always a pain. And I think someone actually mentioned earlier, and I've completely missed this, sorry. If they want to help you out on Patreon, where should they go to? Patreon.com/Matt Estlea.
It's quite nice and easy, that, isn't it? Tommy Brazil, collab with Alex Steele. I mean, that's the dream, but he's out in America. He's a long way away. So Craig Ray had a follow-up. What is the best cheap tool you have ever used? And of course, Tim made a great point that we're running low on time, so I need to let loose on the 15 bullets I still got left.
Best cheap tool I've ever used? Well, I'm kind of stumped on that again. and I think it's going to be even more difficult knowing that Rob is reloading a gun. Let me look at these for inspiration. The best cheap tool that I've ever used. Oh wait, I'm not exposing the back of my knees to you. I don't know how to stand.
You got to present, Matt. You got to present.
Okay.
This is a live stream.
Okay, best cheap tool. Let me think. I really like. In fact, go and have a look on kit.co/Matt Estlea.
Oh,
I've got, yes, put a button thing up. Have a look on there. There's a budget woodworkers starter kit, and it's all the tools that I have used and have recommend and do recommend. Sorry. And it has got the literal squares that I used. Ow, God. The squares that I use every single day, which are the faithful engineer squares. You get a pack of 4 of them in a lovely wooden box, and it's pretty affordable as well. And they are square, which is which is saying a lot for. It is my mic in it, yeah. Which is saying a lot for Faithful, which as a brand are generally quite faithless.
That I won't shoot you for that one. That's quite good.
Yeah. Generally, their planes are rubbish. They're the budget ones that are basically the equivalent of this. They do have wooden handles on them. Don't be fooled by it. They're not very good.
Right, so I think I've got about 9 bullets left, and we've got 30 seconds, so I'll take a couple more questions. And by the way, we had a couple of donations come through. I won't count these as bullets, otherwise it might be a bit unfair. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he intentionally did it. It's hard to say. So maybe I will count these as bullets. Anyway, Dave Quinn donated £4.50 and said, loving your channel and work.
Thank you, Dave.
Eric Mayhew donated £10 and said, thanks for the inspiration, loving your show in California.
Amazing, thank you.
That's pretty cool. So that's 14 bullets there. On to the 9 we already had. 23. I'm just going to pepper you at the end.
That's fine.
23.
I'll try and stand there like this.
Okay. I mean, I can only do 12 at a time, so we'll have 2 rounds.
Okay.
It's going to be good. Okay, so last couple of questions. JMH79 said, best, favourite or most used handmade tool you've made?
Either the mallet, which I made for Turning Tuesday episode something, or the handmade marking knives that we are going to be making throughout August in our daily videos starting next week. So make sure to tune into that.
That was a really good plug. I like that. Cool. Phoenix said, Rob, is this payback for Matt not paying you? Yes, every single time. Every single time.
Why is this a thing?
It's because you don't pay enough. I've told everyone that I'm literally slave labour, basically, what's going on here. The quality of content I produce, the faces that get put in your videos that wouldn't be there without me, it's shocking. Look where a dart ended up.
Oh, wow.
That was brilliant. I'll move the camera in a moment. Okay, let me find one more question. Well, I'll take this comment from Tim Scott. Tim said, I've laughed so hard this evening. Nose is running, headache is mental, but it's so worth it. That is brilliant. We'll have to get you back in, Tim, that's for sure. Right. Let's see if there was any last ones. No, they're just lots of compliments. Dynamic Machine Design said, it is by far the best woodworking show on YouTube. Love it.
Amazing.
Chris Lang said, beer.
Yes.
Ray Cave said, thanks Rob and Matt, it's been brilliant and fun, cheers. Woodwork Learner said, well done guys. Greg said frozen feed, but it's not frozen, it's still going. Will Clevitt said, violent union action. That's exactly what's happening here. It's violent union action. Pop ZN said, thanks Matt and Rob for inspiring me to return to the shop. Love it guys. Team OSB merch on the way. Yes. Fantastic. Bertie's Workshop, you clearly missed this. We said it was hot. What do you want about? It's just boiling everywhere. Alex McMeal said, very much enjoying the stream. Well done. Great stuff across the board. Let's finish with Tim Crowley saying, loving it, gents. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, guys, for joining us for this stream. It has been absolutely horrible, yet it has been great hanging out with you as always. Rob is currently reloading the gun for the final...
second to last time.
Seconds to last. Hellfire of bullets, I think is probably the way to say it. But yeah, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for supporting us through this coming out of the COVID lockdown thing and sort of into this new age of the channel. We're loving being here at the moment, loving every minute of it, and you guys are carrying it as much as we are. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to take these bullets now, I guess, and just try and survive. Oh, hello.
I just tried to make it a little bit further back.
Okay.
I want people to
I know where you're going with. I'm going to use my dovetail joint.
This is quite a good one. Open wide. I'm aiming for the tonsils. This is brilliant. I could keep you here forever. Oh, I missed. I'll have to count that one on the next one. Let's get the palm. Please. Oh, come on. It's not... oh, wait. I need to reload. I missed again. Never mind. It'll be added to the next one. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Don't move. I said don't. Have I got one left? No. Okay. Let me just... you can talk to me again and I'll reload.
Oh, I'm so glad I can use this joint as a cup. Oh,
It's the fanciest cup anyone's ever
it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Ben Stanton donated another £2.
What? Oh, that hurts so much. The ones on my forehead here at the side are the worst. You seem to hit the same spot every single time. Oh, that is terrible.
Tim just said that Rob's just going to end up throwing the actual Nerf gun. I can't believe this. I'm running out my Belvita box of Nerf bullets. Give me a moment. I've got these and then 4 more to add in, so I'll hit all of these on target.
This is awful.
I tell you what, let me improve it for you. Tell me where you'd like me to hit you. It's got to be different every time.
What?
B.
Oh, okay, yep. S. Oh. Oh, shoulder. That one. Oh, that wasn't as nice as I hoped. The bicep, that side. Oh, that was in the armpit.
Okay, maybe I'm not that good at aiming.
Okay, thigh. Okay, other one. That was a bit nicer. Other thigh. No, it wasn't. Okay. What's the kneecap like? I don't think you did that one. No, not that close. Ah! Okay. Quick sting. Not too much. Okay, other knee. Yeah, we can take that one again. That's fine. Oh, that was in that weird bit.
What was that like?
That was the yeah. Okay. Foot.
Foot.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a foot.
Oh, you choose. I'm being too indecisive. Go for it.
Okay.
For those of you tuning in now, this was paid for by you guys. Thank you. How many more?
I believe there's only 2 more. 2 more.
Okay. Those of you who just tuned in, generally watch back the start of this video and you'll see why this is happening on a woodworking channel.
There's currently 600 people watching this.
Oh, great. I thought they'd be
Watching
trailing off by now. No. No. No, you're not going for the back of my knees. That was the worst one.
Let me go for the back of the knees.
No. Oh,
What do you do for a cow?
not that close.
How long can you wait there?
I can't. Ah, gun jam.
Oh, I've only got one in here. That last one, it's almost over. Unless anyone donates.
No. Cutting off donations there. Look what happened last time.
Will Clevitt said, not like this. Not like... he also said this is the best bit.
No, it's not.
John Harvey said, for every serious video from now on, you should mysteriously find or place a Nerf bullet in a random place in the camera shot at one point, with the name of someone who donated written on it. Oh my god, that's pretty good. We'll have to put that on the list. Well, the other back of the knee.
Well, you don't have to, but that's what you would get.
I'm going to do it, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that still stings. That is the worst place. Can I shoot you in the back of the knee, just see how it feels?
Yeah.
All right. So worth it.
Oh my god, the red dot on the back of your leg.
Yeah.
It's serious.
Yeah.
It's serious, okay.
It feels it. Oh, this one is going to be worse.
1, -1, -1.
What? No, stop it. No. That is the worst place.
I tell you what.
100%.
I'll give you a round.
Oh.
No, I won't pick up any because I want people to see what it looks like.
Oh. That is so painful there. It just feels like the whole, tendon ligaments just going to go.
Yeah. Right. Why am I giving you 6 shots?
Because it's for the viewers, Rob.
Oh, it's for the viewers. Fine. Do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah.
Can I wear some glasses?
Yeah. There you are.
Just check that they've both got their eyepieces. So
Yeah. Right.
how would you like me to stand? You got
Back of the
6
knees.
You got almost 6.
Oh, okay, wait, no. Okay. Stand there first.
Shall I just face?
That's fine there, yeah. Here we go. We'll try the... Oh, okay.
You hit my
That's
cliff. Oh! You put up with this for so long?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's only 3 left. Right, back of the knees. Come on.
Oh no.
Oh, how you doing, Rob?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it the left or the right?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Oh
Oh, it didn't work.
no.
Just trying to go up the middle. Right. Oh, no, I missed.
What are you on about?
Hang on. Lift up your shorts a bit.
Oh. No, nothing. There's
What?
no pain there. Look, try again. There's nothing there.
That is lies. That is the worst place.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll ride them up and everything. Here you are. There's one for you.
I don't trust you. You've literally got red dots there.
No, there's nothing there.
You're lying.
There's zero. But no, I don't. These were gentle.
I know what you're doing.
Genuinely, the ones in the face hurt a lot more.
Really?
Those stung, but like,
Oh, yeah.
but not massively bad. Yeah,
Well, that was shocking.
that was brilliant.
I hated that.
I loved it. But I am honestly genuinely impressed. I do have to say. But I tell you what, take a picture of this afterwards and put it on your Instagram.
I will do.
So that people can have a good look at that. 'Cause
I will.
That's damn impressive considering how much this hurt. That really hurt and I only shot 2 of you. Let me just move the camera and then we'll finish up the live stream. I want people to see what wreckage has been made.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, in fact, I'll just use this one. Right.
Oh, man.
Oh, you guys are going to have to wobble about a little bit. You're on a weird battery as well, but this is for state.
I feel like Rambo. I've just stood here like dual wielding 2 guns, and this is all of my cartridges.
That's ridiculous.
Madness. Absolute mad. Oh, and the one that you shot up here.
Let me zoom in. Oh, no, well, I guess that can work. Where is it? Where we go?
Down a bit. Is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah, look. It wedged in there.
that's ridiculous.
Shot. Ah, okay, let's wrap it up there, shall we?
Yes.
We have dragged on this outro for a bit. Cool. Right, well, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. Next week, we're going to be doing just a lovely standard Q&A upstairs where we'll be answering your questions on...
Outside. In the sun.
Outside in the sun. Sorry, I got that wrong. Yeah, we're going to be doing a Q&A outside in the sun on the completed picnic bench. And if you're not watching that series, make sure to catch up on it now. There will be a lovely overview video at the end if you want to watch that in full, though. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next week at Friday, 6 p.m. BST. And that is obviously going to be every single week. And we've got a different topic planned for each week that passes by as well. So it should be very much interested. It should be very interesting. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next week at 6 p.m. BST.